Have you ever agreed on something you didn't really want to do and then immediately regret it afterwards? Someone asking you for a favor when you were super exhausted. Maybe even laughed at a joke that you didn't find funny. Maybe you stayed in a relationship, friendship, situationship way too long for your own good and it ended up making you not feel happy during the relationship. Most people think about being a people pleaser as just being somebody too nice, but that really isn't the whole part. Because if people pleasing was about kindness, it wouldn't make you feel sort of resentful of it. It wouldn't make you feel anxious before responding to a text. It wouldn't be giving you that feeling. People pleasing isn't just about helping others out, but avoiding something. Conflict, rejection, disappointing somebody, and in the process, slowly disappointing yourself. But the scary part is, you could spend years on becoming the person that everybody wants you to be. And you wake up one day realizing you lost touch with the person that you actually are. Nobody's born to be a people pleaser. It's something we learn to be. A lot of what we realized at a young age was we just wanted to be accepted. And for that, it just felt good. Not saying nothing keeps peace, avoids conflict, avoids endless arguments. Saying yes made people like you more. So your brain starts to think, if I keep everybody around me happy, then I'll feel okay. I'll be okay. Life is okay. You start becoming dependable. Everybody goes to you for their problems, issues, advice. The person that they can count on. The person that picks up the phone. But being liked by everyone is impossible. Overthinking every conversation, replaying interactions in your head that you wish you could have done better, apologizing for things that aren't your fault. You become hyper aware of everybody else's feelings but your own. The more and more you try to be liked, the less genuine friendships that you truly have in your life. For many people, saying no feels physically uncomfortable. You get that anxiety in you, that feeling in your gut, that deep feeling that you just can't shake off. Your heart races, you start making excuses, and it's not just because you want to say no, but you're confronting that fear in you that is so hard to shake. The fear that people might be disappointed in you, people might think differently of you, the hopes and fear that the relationship is steady. But disappointing somebody doesn't mean that you did something wrong. Sometimes your needs and their expectations just don't align with each other, and that's okay. Healthy relationships understand and survive boundaries. Without boundaries, relationships become so transactional, just like on Hinge. Hinge dates, they just want you to spoil them, buy this, buy that, go on dates, go on this, but nah, I don't really want you. You start giving and giving and giving until you eventually run out of gas. I had to remind myself a simple no isn't being selfish. It's just having self-respect for my own self. And that's truly the most important thing. I feel like the turning point is really realizing that you can't make everybody happy, and you never can. Everybody's always gonna say something about you, even in the littlest things that they can pick at. Something like eating food. Somebody will disagree on you, you'll disappoint somebody, people, many people. That's a part of being a human being. The goal isn't to avoid disappointing people. The goal is to really stop abandoning yourself when you're afraid to do so. Because every time when you say yes, when you mean no, you send yourself a message. You start thinking my needs are less than their needs. And having the confidence in yourself of saying my voice matters too. That's really where the true confidence comes from. Not getting everybody's approval of you, because in this life, you can't get approval from everybody at all. Everybody's always going to say something on the internet. Everybody's going to feel how they feel in their real life and go accordingly to how they live their life. And you can't just take that risk of downplaying yourself, making yourself feel low because the choices that somebody else makes in their life. But changing your ways in people pleasing isn't going to change overnight, because we have probably done this our whole lives unknowingly. It's really a habit for real, a deeply ingrained one. But once you're in a situation and you really don't feel like, I don't really want to do this, or just stop and think like, what do I really want to do for my life? Because there's some people that don't really care about the other side of your own self. Just stop and think, what should I do for myself that'll make me feel good about myself. Thinking if nobody would be disappointed, what would I want to do? And that question and answer might tell you more about yourself a lot than what you have been living in for a while. And it's really not becoming somebody new, but giving yourself permission of who you truly have been and who you have been wanting to be your whole life. Because the true people in your life and the real people in your life, they don't really care about the perfect version of you at all. They need the real version of you. And the most powerful thing you could do is to stop performing for everybody else and just stop and start to listen to yourself.